We're live.
An accounted for.
Lonely hitchhiker's here. And now he wants to leave. See how that worked out? That's not good. We don't want you to leave.
You're late to the party? No,
Sunday
early.
night.
We're early.
We're not late. We're actually a little early. We're on time. Oh, we got 6 people. What's that? What is the double put people up there? What's the deal with that?
What?
See how that's weird right there? We got 2 likes.
I don't have that on mine. I don't know.
And there's Phil Snell. Good evening.
Hey, Phil.
I had to tell everybody about last week's live.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta kill the volume here.
8 people watching.
Yeah, I know. Pretty good. There's Glenn Graham. Hi.
Hi, Glenn.
And Myron Priest. What's happening? Haven't seen you in a while. We've been here.
Every Sunday.
Got nowhere else to go.
Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, Myron hasn't been on in a while.
David Davis.
Glenn Graham, I haven't seen you on here before. Welcome.
No, he was here last week, I think.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
David Davis.
Yeah. Steve Moran.
Hey, Steve.
Issued last couple of times. Howdy. Yeah, I know. We keep asking where you're at, but
people have
you never answer.
Or something. Hey, Rhonda.
Rhonda's here. Yeah, we had a kerfunkel. Huh. Last week, you guys gave us, we had like 31 or 32 likes when we went off the air. And I think we're up to 11 or 12. We got a love from somebody.
Been working a lot, yeah.
Well, we haven't been working a lot.
No,
he has. Oh, really? Wow. Now I know where I can borrow some money. Yeah, so I mean, we had 30 likes. We had, I don't know, 100 and something views. And we went offline, and then it's like we're still only like at 44 views with 12 likes.
YouTube and their analytics.
So they're something is, you know, I don't know what they're doing. Apparently they don't like us, or her at least.
Yeah.
You got 5,000 subscribers. Congratulations. Yeah, but with the
But if they keep messing with
our yeah, it's crazy.
We could have 50,000. Hey, Outdoors for Life. Howdy.
Outdoors for Life. Yay.
Retired, but I'm building Bill Duck better. Hey, Mark.
There's Mark.
We are here.
Yeah, we're getting with it. Hi, everyone from rainy Southern Maryland.
Hi, guys.
There we go. Well, we're getting ready. We're supposed to be down into the 20s
no
tonight.
Rain, though.
Yeah, into the 20s, which I think that's pretty much like the first time this winter we've been that cold. Let's see, when we got home, it was like 68 degrees or something. It's 47 now, so it's really dropping.
Yeah.
But we got to eat a lot of Chicken Express. And that's a video we're hoping to bring to you guys here shortly. And it's not a paid thing. It's just a place, if you're traveling through the South and you see a Chicken Express, you got to try it. If you like fried chicken, it's really, really good. They have fresh corn on the cob, great mashed potatoes and gravies, and they make hot jalapeno poppers and okra and all kinds of good
Corn
stuff.
fritters.
Yeah.
Really good gravy.
And you either get a biscuit or a roll. It's pretty reasonable. We all three of us eat for like under $30. Huh.
$10
And
a plate.
you may not believe this, but he loves Chicken Express. He loves it. In fact, when we go there, yeah. Hello, Rosebud.
Hi, Rosebud.
When we go there, he's real calm in the car because he's like, I don't want to screw this one up because I know I'm going to get some fried chicken with gravy. They give you a nice little thing of white gravy, and it's really good. Ugh.
Hey, living a narrow life. Hey, Lance Walden. I just got an Instant Pot Pro Plus. I just set it up. I really like it. Can't afford it to eat out anymore. I know. Instant Pots are great. I do like ours a lot. This is Lance and Kat from Pahrump, Nevada. I think. Do you think safe to camp LTVA in Holtville with the border mess?
Well, there has been some discussion about the Jason's here, huh?
Yeah,
there's been some discussion about the illegal aliens, but you know, when we used to gate guard down in Texas, we haven't done that for a while. We've been doing Colorado, but when we did see them, they usually were
but there's been so many come in now. I don't know if that's the same.
Yeah, and they're not from different countries. They're not Mexicans anymore. They're a lot of Chinese and African. I hate to say too much because I think that's why they're screwing this up. Because every time I open my big mouth, they stick their foot in it. So, but the thing is that things are happening. I know you just muted. Come back, Jason. Hello. Oh, I was going to say, for those of you that watch Ron Darrell Adventures, Ron.
We mentioned this last week that he was going in for surgery.
Kidney surgery. And he had some serious issues, but apparently today he was doing a little better. He's still in ICU, but he kind of knows what's going on and he's kind of coming around. So he's supposed to possibly be going to Quartzsite and to Ironwood. So we've been praying for him. So hopefully he does better. Yeah. So yeah, it's just scary with how many people that are sick and dying and everything else. It's just crazy. And there's Amanda's here.
Yeah.
And Julio, she's got a beat down today. Yeah.
Hi, Julio.
I don't know. I don't watch football anymore.
Thanks, Amanda.
I used to love football. I couldn't get enough of it. And then when they went on strike the third time, that was enough for me.
What was the score, though?
Ugh? No, that's what's the score.
I just talked to my friend in Arizona. They're coming through all around him. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're going down there. But I don't know about Quartzsite.
They're going to stay away from Quartzsite,
yeah.
But
if you go to the LTVA in Quartzsite, you shouldn't have any problems. There's enough people there.
Yeah, but Holtville.
I don't know where that is.
Neither. What state is that in?
California, I think. She said, he or she. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Some people call it an invasion.
Lance and Kat Pahrump.
Yeah.
Holtville, California. I'm going to look it up.
We're definitely being invaded. Just outside Yuma, Arizona, and California. Wow. Okay. Well, you know, a lot of them are coming through where we like to go, Algodones. They come through there at night. So I watched a thing the other day where they showed someone had cut a section out of the wall. And they were there trying to fix it, and they were just coming through till they were getting ready to fix it.
It's west of Yuma.
3 points isn't a beat down. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Hey, there's Terry Burns.
Hey, Cherry Burns. Hey, Wes.
Wes is probably not there.
Just outside of Yuma.
Yeah.
Hey, Mountain Laurel. 3 points.
No, you're not too late. We're still just kind of warming up. Kind of getting all the negative done out front, huh? And then we'll go to all the positive, wonderful things in life.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're done then.
See you next Sunday.
Come back if you can handle the depression state here. Yeah, well, I'm still getting ready to go. I've got
Grease.
I ordered an alternator, which is supposed to be here by the 13th, and then I've got it.
Which was supposed to be here last Friday.
And then I'm doing a transmission service on the motorhome. I've already done oil change, and we did all the filters. Boy, that was crazy. Got those out. Got all the fuel filters and coolant filters. Everything. All the filters are changed. Now I got to do the transmission. I've got to do the generator service, which is easy. It pulls out. It's easy. Everything's easy to get to. And then I got to grease the front end on this. I'm going to change oil on the truck and grease the front end. I rebuilt the front end on my Dodge truck, and I put all where it's serviceable fittings, because the other ones were just not good. So although I'm not 100% sure, I'm really digging the grease fitting one. So don't do anything like I did until I tell you how good it works out for us. But I like to be able to grease things. The only trouble is then you spend all your time greasing things. Mount Laurel, hello, economic refugees. Yeah, we're actually having some T-shirts made too. Got those, and we got some stickers being made, but we didn't make them to like sell or anything. So we're gonna have some.
Well,
but if everybody
changed the design.
If everybody likes them and they would be interested in them, then we could do something like that. But this is just a picture of our motorhome and our truck, and it says economic refugees.
I actually put it on our Facebook group page, and I said, "What do you guys think?" And no one responded. But I think the problem is you got to click on the Sticker Mule link so that it can take you to.
Yeah.
I probably will change that and actually put the image of the sticker. But anywho.
Yeah, Darla said you were doing that, Jason.
Yeah, I saw the picture. It looks great. They're putting flooring down in their barn door. 2 eggs and mellow cap.
Won't be long now.
Won't be long now.
Yep, they'll be all done. Should be done by the time we get back from Quartzsite.
All done. Like
yeah,
totally.
everything done.
I know, from my lips to God's ears, right?
Finished. Just beautiful perfection. There's incentive, huh?
Yeah.
To get me and choke me out, huh? Don't say stuff like that. So, all right, I hope so, yeah. My Ford Travel forum says the Lukeville, Arizona border crossing is closed. Is that the one you guys use? No, we go over, when we go to Mexico, we go to Los Algodones. It's right by Yuma.
Keyshawn Indians own that whole piece of land and the parking where we park, and then we walk over to.
Of course, I don't know how it is this year, but we've never had an issue, not once there. I mean, like the worst thing.
Everything's subject to change, but we have not had issues.
Probably the worst thing that's happened to us is having to wait like 2 hours to get out.
Yeah.
The line sometimes gets real long. You want to get there like about 8 o'clock in the morning, because what happens when you leave Arizona, if you leave like at 8, you get there by 9, and it's because there's the time change. So you actually get to Mexico early. So
Jason says, sure.
What?
About the flooring. About the whole thing being done.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, it's always been a good experience for us, and we'll just have to see. You just got to play it by ear, you know. The worst, you know, you can't carry a gun or anything into Mexico, so
And
you,
just stab them with a tortilla chip
but
if they
you
get
know
out of hand.
they got the they look like young kids, but they're the you know the army. They got them standing right there with machine guns, and
Yeah.
then they got the like the tourist police, and if somebody's kind of hassling you or something, the police will come over and just tell them, hey,
The
stop.
thing of it is with Los Algodones, that's their entire business is tourism.
And it's mostly RVers.
Right.
That,
So they
you know,
don't
Canadians,
want anybody
RVers,
messed with.
stuff like that. So
They take it personal.
they really want to keep the doors open to go in there. And then there's always the bonus of the shrimp tacos.
Right.
Those are really good. The food's good there.
I personally like the fish tacos, but he likes the shrimp.
Yeah, I like the shrimp tacos. They're really good. And we always usually at least one new couple or somebody goes over with us, and
like
they like the shrimp tacos better than the fish too.
C&D Casita Adventures.
Yeah, they're not here tonight. They must have
Forgot.
fallen off the earth. Well, I didn't put a thing out. Did you? Oh, you did? Okay, I didn't.
I see it.
But anyway, we're going to try a test tonight. So if you guys would do it for us, you know, if you would hit the like button tonight, and I want to see if they do what they did last week to us. So hopefully they don't. I just, oh, there they are. They're here.
Okay.
They were just being quiet.
Okay.
They are kind of quiet. In person, they're kind of quiet.
Everybody's kind of quiet around you.
Kind of shy. But anyway, if you guys would do that for us, I'd appreciate it, because I wanted, because we went from 30, like 31 or 32 down to 4. Yeah. And it was right away.
Not that it's going to make any difference, because, you know, what are you going to do? But I don't know. When you check your stats and they're going the opposite way, when you know you had this many views and this many thumbs up, and it's like, wait a minute, everybody went back in and took their thumbs up away?
Yeah.
That could happen, but you can't take views away.
On one part of their forum, it says we had like almost 200 views, and then when you go into it, it shows we have 44. So I don't know. Maybe
thanks, Amanda.
Maybe we're on their special poop list. That's always a possibility.
And that's why people go, mute.
Yeah, I always, you know, I like it. There's people that sometimes I turn on their video, and
hello.
if it's something I don't like the subject that they're talking about or whatever. If I like them, I always hit the like. Well, I shouldn't say that, then we won't get any likes. Anyway, I always hit the like, and even the guys that, you know, the Millionaires Club, you know, I always give them a like too. So just helps things move along.
Hey, Yanni. Hey, Patty, if you're within earshot.
And there's Timothy Britton. Done.
Yeah.
So yeah, important. It's important to the little guys like us. We're still in the mud, trying to work our way out of this. So
I don't know. Like I said, what can you do? They're gonna do what they're gonna do, but it's nice to know it's not us. Right. I don't know.
Either that, or people are just taking it back after they put it on there.
That's what I said. Maybe they do go back in and take down their thumbs up. Who knows?
You could do that. All you got to do is hit it. If you hit it 3 times, you're good. If you hit it twice, that's not good. Right?
Right.
Okay.
So we got hearts.
We got a heart. Who did that?
Who's doing hearts? Thank you.
So what else? So we're gone for last couple of days. Saw our daughter, our grandkids.
Some of them.
Yeah.
A third of them.
Yeah. We saw the screamer.
Yeah.
Oh well. I don't know. I'm working on getting my hearing back.
That's why God takes your hearing away so that you can.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
knows. He knows.
we had a good time. Took our oldest grandson there to Waffle House. He likes Waffle House, so we do that. That's always fun to do. But yeah, and what else we do?
Tonight, the church across the street and around the corner is having a nativity thing, but it's so flipping cold. We were gonna walk over there because it's within walking distance, but it's just so cold.
It's
Our niece, it was like a live nativity, and they were gonna have. Our niece was gonna take two of her calves, but she's probably over there.
Yeah. Well, it's
so
probably
cold.
over now.
Yeah.
But it's 46, but it's breezy, and it's breezy here, it gets really cold, and it's been really warm. It's been nice working on the motorhome, but
I wouldn't want my live baby Jesus outside tonight.
no.
I'm sure Mary felt the same way.
Yeah, well, she had a nice warm manger to put him in. Right?
You want to sleep in a manger?
Would I? If I was a baby, I would. Look at our baby over there. He's
suffering.
He's pooped.
Yeah.
He's been a busy doggy for a couple of days.
Yeah, scaring kids.
So, does anyone have any questions for us tonight? We usually spend days and hours of grueling, getting ready for our lives, and we didn't have time to do that. Yeah, where you're at, Jason? That's like Antarctica, or actually like the North Pole up there. It's cold up there. We actually have 2 electric heaters running right now. So.
And I'm gonna go turn on my electric blanket.
Yeah, me too. I don't like being cold.
Not tonight. It's chilly. True that. I don't know why. It keeps going back to the beginning. My live chat.
Did we have yesterday? We weren't here yesterday, but I don't think we've had any. I mean, we came back.
Yeah,
we got like one stick laying over here, and that's it.
Yeah, no.
We didn't have hardly anyone. So are you going to tell anyone about our crazy new idea? No?
That's how it works.
Okay. What? Not till it works. I know it works.
Did you guys have tornado warnings
yesterday?
No. So do we. I'm usually kicking the blankets off. Amanda. Not me, man.
Yeah, we are Canadian. 40 degrees is like frying. For guys from Southern Cal, man.
I have a question for you. Everybody. Weigh in if you have, or even if you haven't, say so. Has anyone ever heard of the Rife machine?
Rife.
R-I-F like Frank E. Invented by
Rife.
Royal Raymond Rife. Weigh in.
Who had his house burned to the ground, and
that's all I know.
And
his
lab and everything, and I heard he was, I don't know whether he got hit by a train or something, but he's no longer with us.
What's you guys' next work gig? Quartzite, the big tent. We're going to be recruiting for Guard 1.
Yeah.
Oil field guard.
And then I think we're going to do the Ironwood.
That's
rally.
Not a job, though.
It's not a job.
Yeah. And then the next job after that will be fireworks, probably.
Yeah.
And you guys, that's another thing. If anyone is interested in fireworks, you want to just find out about it.
We're going to be doing the recruiting, and we're going to be doing the placement. So
let us know.
Yeah,
we have answers.
Basically, we'll be answering for it. Yeah. I'll be ready in time for Quartzite meetup.
Ooh, wow.
That's sad.
Yeah. Nobody's saying anything about Rife. I don't guess.
Nobody's Rife. Nobody knows what it
Rife
is.
Frequency. If you look that up.
So, or you can look into this. It's called a med bed, and what it is, it's you lay down on this bed and they use different frequencies to help heal you. And I've been getting into that because my neuropathy is so bad in that leg where I had my thing removed. Anyway,
blood clot.
My blood clot. We went over to Conway, Arkansas. I found a thing, and it was a free. They like do a check on you, analysis, and we went. Oh boy, we're losing people. Okay, well.
All right. Well, I guess those are our answers.
We should get our tinfoil hats on. Anyway, we went over there and they checked me out, and of course, then they wanted $50 to do like a what do they call that? A consultation. Well, no, where the doctor actually did check me over.
Part of the consult.
And they had Biff or Todd or whatever his name was. It was all dressed up and all muscle dude and everything, and he was Mr. It was like going to a timeshare where they're trying to sell you a timeshare.
Sales pitch, hardcore.
Yeah, and it was really hard. And they gave us a little blurb of what the thing was.
There was a flyer in the folder, but when we left, they took it out. So.
Well, if you go on YouTube and you type in Spooky 2, you can listen to the frequencies. And I've been doing that now for like 4 or 5 days, and my legs feeling much better.
When you get desperate, I call it the it factor. He's had it with the way things are for his foot. So we are investigating maybe what seems like far-fetched ideas, but it makes sense.
I want to be able to ride bikes with my grandkids, and I want to be able to do things like that. I want to be able to still continue to work, be able to work on the motor. I'm not ready to just lay down and die. I found a framer. Hallelujah. Thank you so much. Now, we found a framer, and, well, we didn't really find him. We know him, and he's really good, and he's always busy. And I had mentioned something to him one time, and he kind of said, well, I'm really busy right now. Well, the other day, he's my next door neighbor, and he's a finished carpenter. I mean, he's really, really good, and he's really, really busy. He says, I'll tell you what I'll do is, he goes, you and I'll do it on the weekends. So when we get back, I'm going to start building. I finally found somebody that I feel confident enough to do it. And the way I was talking about doing it, we were down there on our thing and on our little shack. And he came down there and I was telling him what to do. And he said, nah, we'll do it different. He goes, well, this is how we'll do it. And I mean, he knows exactly what to do. And I'm going, I like your idea. So we're going to start rolling on that. And that's going to, I think, going to make a big difference in how things are going to go.
We had 2 trees come down last night with the wind.
Yeah.
Jason said, any damage, guys?
But there's trees down all over we were seeing coming back.
I know, but it doesn't matter where they're at. It's where they live. That matters.
Well, the rifle machine is not legal in the United States, is what I was told. Well, the thing about it is how do I say this without us getting deleted or something? It's not illegal. The thing about it is it's not, they don't want to promote it or anything. And it's kind of like and the medical community doesn't like it. It's just like DMSO. DMSO, you can buy it. You can go in the Tractor Supply and buy it.
Oh, wow.
But they tell you it's not for human use. But it's a miracle. I mean, the stuff, I mean, I was going to have knee surgery, and this was years ago, and a customer of mine came into the shop, and he goes, what's going on? Why are you closed? I said, my knee, it's all swelled up. I said, I got to have knee surgery, so I have no idea how long I'm going to be down. And, no, you need to just get you some DMSO and put it on twice a day, and you'll be fine in a month or so.
And I researched extensively before I went and got it, I will say.
Yeah, it was like $8.
Back then it
I
was
used it
$6.
twice a day for a month, and my bad knee's better than my good knee. So I don't know. Anyway, and now it's my bad leg. So, and then I almost had a crash in the bathtub this week. So I was taking a shower. It's like a slip and slide for me.
So, two trees came down and one was a widowmaker. Hopefully you were nowhere around.
Vol, have you tried Vol?
Are you using Rotella 1040, no synthetic in the motorhome?
Where's that?
Phil wants to know.
Am I using 1040?
Yeah. Rotella.
I'm using 1540 Rotella, but it's the T4. I'm not using synthetic. This motor never had synthetic in it. It has a lot of miles. I've got a few, not dripping on the ground leaks, but it's just kind of weepy around the edges. And I'm afraid if I put full synthetic in there, it'll start leaking. So I just run the regular oil. What I do is I didn't believe in it before, but I started putting that Lucas oil in there. A friend of mine said, "Yeah, you ought to try it, man. This stuff really works." So I put 5 gallons of oil and 1 gallon of Lucas, and it makes it run better. And yeah, I think it works pretty good. So, and I'm doing the transmission. I'll put about a half a quart of the Lucas shifter stuff in there, and because this thing has
and because it's freezing, what else is in the transmission? That
freezing
temps here for the fuel, the diesel fuel.
Oh no, it's Howells. Howells.
So
yeah, I put
that in.
Yeah, we had our last year. We were getting ready to go to Quartzsite, and our fuel was frozen.
Yeah.
So we got some Howells and put it in there, and then we got a 42-degree day, and I managed to get the motor started. Once I got the motor started, then it was fine. Okay, let's see. Someone was saying the Rife machine is not like. Okay, wait a minute. There was something else though. Let's see. Have you tried the Voltaire on your feet? May help over the counter at Walmart. Voyron? Have not tried that. It's
so also, Sandy Casita wanted to know, what is Ironwood Rally?
Who wants to know that?
Sandy Casita. That's yours.
It's just a bunch of people go there. Ron Darrell Adventures, if he's well, he's going. And usually there's Diane Phoenix is on here, and some other people are on here that are going. So we're just basically
Maddie made it. Sorry, but
yeah, I saw that. Badge is coming. I don't know if you guys know who Badge is, but he's like he helps a lot of the full-time RVers with their diesel vehicles, and him and I kind of talk once in a while because we're both mechanics, and so I'm gonna go and meet him in person. I've been talking to him for a while, so I'm so happy to see you guys. Yeah, it's I've never tried that. Might be something to look into. I mean, I'm looking. The only thing that's really been helping me, I've done therapy, I've done all this stuff. Darla, I have one of those electrical deals that runs electricity through your foot, and it just doesn't really seem to do much. Where just sitting here, putting on a set of headphones, we actually bought the machine, and we got it. We got it today when we got home, and we haven't tried it yet.
We're crossing rivers here, but I'm reading comments too. No damage to the barn or utilities. That's good, Jason.
Yeah.
And then Maddie, of course, is here. We're glad to see you, Maddie. Anti-gel. I use DMSO on my old F-150. Julio?
Okay. Well, it's a solvent. It's a byproduct of wood. And the thing is there was a guy that was working in a place that had that.
A lab.
I don't know whether it was a lab. He fell into a vat of it. I think they were making it or something.
I read this.
Oh, did you? Anyway, this guy fell into it, and they fished him out, got him out. They called his family and a minister.
Right. Yeah.
They were giving him his last rites, and I mean, the guy was, he's like burning and stuff. Anyway, a couple hours later, he's like, oh, I feel good. Oh no, you're dying, man. You're gonna die. There's no way. Anyway, they sent him home. He went home. Next day, he came back. He said, I never felt so good in my life. And a lot of people back in the 40s and 50s were using it for arthritis and all kinds of different things. Well, when they figured out what was going on,
like Terry says, if it's not from a major drug company, they're not going to admit that it does any good.
Once they figured it out, what they did is they got the Congress to make it illegal for humans to use it, but you can still use it on animals. So
that's what I thought I used. Rotella T5 1030 semi-synthetic in my tractor, housed with the diesel fuel, never a problem.
Yeah. Well, you're using T5. I use T4. Mine is 1540, but
Addie,
it's not.
Van Lifer? Sorry, did you change your name?
Who?
Addie Van Lifer.
Where's that?
Oh.
That's Maddie.
I know, but look.
Van Lifer.
Right here.
Oh. Well, it's not like that up there.
I've had to reboot this 4 times just to.
We both did the new download for our phones, and they don't work worth a crap anymore. But you know what? They know everywhere where we go and everything we eat and everything we say. So.
That's really weird. No, ma'am. Okay. That's weird, because when you said hi back to me, it says Addie G. Van Lifer.
What do you use DMSO on your old F-154?
Jackie and I use DMSO all the time. It's great. Yes.
Yeah.
It's just for some reason it changes back and forth.
And I tried DMSO for about a week on this neuropathy, and it did nothing. So, and it's right now the pain is gone. Just from, and before we came on, I listened to the deal for neuropathy. It does different things. You can, if you're having problems breathing, or
it has a frequency for a lot of things.
And it's like the med beds. I started to talk about the med beds, and what they are is what the elite people, the rich people, they go and they lay on these beds, and they send these signals to them, and that's how they live to be. All these old age. I mean, you see all these old people in Congress. They don't have cancer or any of that
our
stuff.
Our current administration head doesn't have one.
Yeah, I don't know. I think other things are going on there.
That's all I'll say.
Yeah, I saw a thing today. I think what they're doing to that old man is not a good thing. So anyway, it's not that I want to live forever. It's just I want to live. I want to be able to enjoy life while I'm alive. Otherwise, to me, it's not worth living. I've always been a healthy guy.
You don't have a choice, though.
I've always been a healthy guy. I've always been able to do everything, and I want to get back to that point where I can do. I used to have a very good friend, an older man. I was in my
40s.
No, I was in my 30s, yeah. And he was in his 70s. And Mike Mastandria, he was Jimmy Hoffa's right-hand man. He was around. He was there when he disappeared and the whole thing. And his son and him, his son and his family and Mike, his dad, they came and they moved in next door to us. And the son was running an Indian bingo thing down the hill from where we were living. And I mean, they, had some contacts there. I'm not going to say who, but you could probably figure it out. Anyway, he used to come over when I had my motorcycle shop in my house, and he would come over and visit with me when I was working on bikes and stuff. And he started to, he lost his wife. He lost his wife, and he was like ready to give up and stuff. And I go, come on, Mike. I go, man, you're still in good. He goes, you know, he says, I can't do nothing anymore. He goes, I just feel like every time I do something, I hurt. Every time I do something. And I thought, oh man, that's crazy. It wasn't too long after that he passed away. And I just don't want that to be me. So.
Leo says, still don't believe anything I say. Never heard of DMSO, but I do have an F-150. Like, wow, maybe.
Well, that's why I asked him. I said, what do you? I don't know. What would you use it for? I don't know what you would use it on a car. You know, what they actually started using it for is like horses. They would, like a horse would have a leg injury, instead of shooting them, they would use DMSO on them and it would heal them.
It's safe for animals, but not humans, and it says that. So when we buy it, we get it from Tractor Supply, and we don't tell them what it's for, what we're going to use it for, because I tried that once, and she's like, "Oh no, that's not for human consumption."
Yeah.
And they almost didn't sell it to us. So don't tell them.
Well, and it could be possible, that Rife machine. I don't know whether it is legal or not. Maybe I blew it. Now they're probably, the stormtroopers would be coming through our door tonight.
You can't buy them in the States.
You can't?
No.
Well, I know it came from out of the country, so.
Myron said, I just watched Alex Jones and Tucker Carlson's interview. Awesome.
You mean our new vice president and our minister of propaganda? You are so healthy. What are you talking about? You'll be around for a long time. Well, yeah, it seems that way, but
be able to do anything, Maddie. That's the thing.
I've got issues, and I try to stay in good shape. I mean, I'm doing all this work on the motorhome that I've always done. It's just very difficult for me to do. And the other day I had to get this filter, man, and I was trying to get it from one of the where you open it. Well, it's not a cargo bay. It's where you go in to work on the air conditioning, change the air filter and all this. But it was way in there, and I had my whole body in there, and I was like about that short of getting the wrench around it and being able to. So finally I looked and I go, well, maybe if Darla will hold the flashlight, I can go up between there and the frame and come over the frame and get it. And that's how I got it. What? Badge, we fix it. Hey, Badge, how you doing? That's Badge. I was just talking about you. So we were talking about the ironwood thing. And I don't know whether you heard about Ron, but I guess he's actually starting to get better. I know he wasn't doing too good there for a while. I haven't seen Diane on here tonight, but yeah, apparently he's turning the corner right now. He's still in ICU, but he's not getting worse. So
Julio says, I'm 68, ate Twinkies, drank Dr. Pepper, smoked a little weed, doing good so far.
Yeah, well,
that's that Colorado air.
Yeah. Well,
I think genetics has a large part to do with it as well.
Yeah, I lost that lottery. But well, my dad lived to be 84. My mom lived to be 80. But boy, they were both irritating the whole life.
That's the key right there. You got a maid. You just have to be irritating.
Well, I don't like to be irritating. I can be, but I don't like to be. I like to be, a nice guy.
Yeah, he said he's been in touch. He's grumpy like us. He'll be okay.
Yeah, so.
We're doing good. You guys look. I'm not sure what we look, but thank you, Badge.
Well, that's a nice way of saying.
You guys look.
Yeah. You have a look. Yeah. I had some chick the other night.
Oh my gosh.
At the Olive Garden trying to pick me up, and all of a sudden she bops out of the car, and the girl goes.
Oh, you both have a nice dinner.
She was cute though. She was very cute. Had on these, I don't know how she got in them pants, but had a cowboy hat on, and yeah.
It's funny that you added the cowboy hat because she didn't have a hat on, but that's okay.
She did have a
She
hat.
did not have a hat on.
Yeah, she did. It was between her knees. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we lost Jason.
Color is, or gray is a color. You're a mechanic. You can't be nice.
Yeah, I worked on motor. I don't know if you know, Badge, but I had a Harley shop for 22 years, and it's different working on cars or trucks or stuff because when you're working on a guy's motorcycle, if you don't have it ready for the weekend, man, he'll come and punch you in the nose. So yeah, Machine Online, $2,730, but Darla got it for cheaper than that. She got it for about half that.
Thank you, Badge.
What?
You said I was going to say you guys look good.
Oh.
Gray is a color.
Looks can be deceiving, Badge.
Characters are hard to get rid of. I don't know. Characters are the ones they kill off in the shows, right?
Yeah.
But then they always have a twin that comes back or something like that.
Who found the right fish? Oh, it was Steve. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, though, Steve. Darla, how much did you find it for? Like $1,000, huh?
Yeah, they have different ones.
But we have to use our computer to load this stuff on it. It's actually really nice quality. Surprising.
Genetics are key. Lonely Hitchhiker ain't asking where that was.
Let me see. Maddie said, I'm 71.
Where that was.
I used to drive nonstop to New York City, then to Texas, and then to California. I just did same run to California. I thought I was going to die. I literally tumbled out of my car when I got home. I'll never do that again.
Yeah, you can't.
We need to buy a Cadillac, man. They're cruisers.
You still get out and you're stiff, though.
That's how I usually feel when I get out of our truck. But
Kent wasn't asking where the hat was, by the way.
They what?
Yeah, Kent said I wasn't asking where the hat was.
Oh, it was on her head. She would just saw this hot chick hitting on me, and she was all upset. She was over there
I was cracking
pushing her and getting in a fight.
So
I go, come on, ladies.
She was coming out of the restaurant, and Bill was getting out of his passenger side, and I told him, I go, I need to give the dog.
I was on the driver's side.
I'm in the driver's. I need to give the dog a drink of water. So I bent down and got inside, and I was popping the top off the water, gave the dog a drink of water. She comes out, and I hear her going, hi, nice beard. How you guys, or how are you doing?
Yeah.
She said. And then I put the cap back on the water. I wasn't thinking anything of it.
She was all smiles, man.
She was, man. I popped up after I closed the door, and she went, you two have a nice dinner.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Jason's still here. He's just listening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? My eyes are up here. Quit staring at my beard.
Oh, man.
Since I've grown this beard, I get so many comments. I mean, people always say stuff. And
Dad said, yeah, I know you had guys race Nitro Harleys for 4 years.
No, I never race bikes. I'm a Harley. I'm a Harley mechanic. I work on Harleys, man. I mean, I built a lot of bikes. I built back in the building craze. I was all involved with that.
So now Julio's saying he used that on his seat in his F-150.
Yeah, well, if you did, you got a warm butt. That's all I got to say. It burns. It makes your skin burn. You got to be careful with it. But what it does is it promotes blood flow and everything else. So if you have arthritis or you have a knee, I've told people we had
strain, bruises.
We had a girl one day come, and she was young. She was probably like 28 or 29 years old. She came into our shop, and she was crying. And I'm thinking, I haven't even said anything, Anyway, what did I use? Anyway, I said, what's wrong? She said, I was in a car accident like 2 years ago. And she goes, they had to reconstruct my feet and everything. She goes, I'm just always in pain. I'm sorry. I'm just here to pick up parts my husband ordered and stuff. And I said, well, would you try something if it might help you? And she said, I'll try anything. So I went and got the DMSO and stuff. And she called back what the next day and said, I went and bought a bottle of that stuff is a miracle. So she goes, the first time I was out of pain, and then we had that doctor came in, remember, and he was older and he had brought a bike, had it towed in, and he came over to tell me what he wanted done, and he had a cane, and I go, you gonna ride this thing? And he goes, I don't know why I bought a motorcycle because this is the dumbest thing I ever bought. And I got to talking to him about it. And when he came back about 2 weeks later, a week and a half, 2 weeks later to pay for the bike and stuff, and he was drinking it. He goes, I talked to all my doctor friends and they've been using it for years. He goes,
you dilute it in water.
Yeah, he was all excited about it. So
Colleen F, thank you for that. I'm glad you're finding it interesting. I need a chair to get up on a horse now. I have arthritis, but I maintain it. Keep pat at night, stop when I'm tired. Self-care is important. True.
Yeah.
No, I raced Nitro Harleys.
Oh, you did?
He's not at autocorrect.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty fun. I don't know if you knew Dick from Atlas. He used to do the Harley drag thing too.
I just read Amanda's comment. Hey, Ronald Silva. Hey. Better late than never, long day, aren't they all?
I don't know how the Harley drag guys do it. I mean, it's expensive trying to make them things stay together.
Yeah, that's some lady with a weird Santa fetish.
What did man?
Julia says his butt's conditioned though.
Oh, okay. It don't hurt, right? Your butt don't hurt. You could drive to California. See, that's what you ought to do, Maddie, is cover your seat with DMSO. You'll be driving all forever.
You missed
and Colleen, I hope you hit the subscribe button. We got a subscribe thing going on. You get it for free this month if you subscribe.
So Badge says he missed what DMSO is.
DMSO is a wood byproduct. And for us youngsters like you and me, like of course, I was a young guy when that happened. I had my knee all of a sudden one day just went crazy, and I had a shop full of bikes. I couldn't walk. And I went to the doctor, and they drained my knee off, gave me cortisone shots, and I went home, and he said, just take it easy. It might be all right tomorrow. I don't know. Next day, man, it was back. And went back over there, and he drained it off again. This is the long story. Drained it off again. He said, we need to get you in. We're gonna need to get some scans done on that. You're gonna need surgery. And I had this one guy who was like a hippie dude, and he had a bead shop. I worked on. He had a couple of bikes, and he comes over and goes, "What's wrong?" I said, "Oh, my knee, it's all swollen up. I can't work." And he goes, he says, "Well, you just need DMSO. Use it a couple times a day. You'll be fine." And so I did
not trust this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, just because he had a big joint hanging out of his mouth. Anyway, she goes and she researches it. She goes and gets. I go get it. So she went to the feed store. You go, what is that? Tractor Supply carries at different places.
Any feed supply.
So she got it. Came. I put it on. 2 days later, I was back to work, and we've turned it on to a whole bunch of people. It got outlawed.
We gave him some in Courtside when he broke his foot.
Yeah, Steve. Yeah, that's right. And he's using it. He just said it works great. They use it all the time.
Maddie said she drove a Harley to work and back for 10 years.
Yeah. Well, don't mess with her.
I know.
I always tell guys, you're better off fighting the Harley guys than the Harley women, man. They're the mean ones. Anyway, remember Bobby, Marty's wife. I'll tell you what, a friend of mine, his wife, I never knew whether she was going to kiss me or kick me. I mean, she was mean. Whew. She was crazy. I'd see her coming, and I'd just wait to see her. Yeah. And she liked me. I don't know what she did to people she didn't like. Let's see. Okay, that's right.
Could have been
But that's
alpaca.
basically that's what it is. Just kind of dab it on. You gotta get the liquid, and you gotta get it on a
Come on.
cotton ball, a dense one, and dab it. Don't rub it. If you rub it, man, it'll
And
burn
I
you
will
right
say,
away.
if anybody out there does decide to get some of this for what ails you, do not get the gel. Do not get the roll-on. They are not the same potency or quality. They don't work as well.
Okay, Julio, this is a child friendly video here. He's talking drug stuff.
We don't have alpacas.
No. Oh, is that alpaca? No, he's. Oh yeah, I guess it is alpaca. Alpaca go. Oh, okay. That's what I thought it said. My eye. That's another thing. I got one of my eyes is bad. I've been going to this doctor, and all he's done is made my vision worse 2 times. So
I'm not mean. I'm hyper, and I have 11 older brothers, so I didn't need to be tough. The boys took care of me.
yeah.
Maddie's sweet.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Yeah, but she probably has a stick. Hit you with a stick in the eye.
Hey, and Mellow Cat rides a bike too.
Yeah, Mellow Cat rides a bike too. Well, they used to ride bikes. They have bikes. They don't.
That's because they've been busy building their house.
I never had a parked motorcycle. I was always putting tires on mine. Yeah, you can get it at Tractor Supply. Amazon carries it. Feed stores. But don't go in and go, yeah, I need some DMSO for my leg. You just go in and say, you know, my horse needs it. You need it for your animals.
Did you say do not get the gel or roll on? That's right.
Yeah,
do not get the gel or roll on. We get the, you know, the bottle. It just and just dab it on, and then you just don't put your clothes on until it dries. Give it like 20 minutes to soak in good, and then wipe off the excess with a paper towel. DMSO liquid, yeah. Yeah. So, anyway, we do all kinds of weird stuff. It's like before I was on blood thinners, and it looked like I had been in a you guys war. Probably have seen his forearms. They were just, they were just all bruised. When you run into a little man and he's on blood thinners, and how the skin gets bumped, and it was horrible. Under the skin, it's ugly. So she's researching. But he had to be on that from that blood clot. She says, "Well, I guess cayenne pepper capsules do the same thing." I said, "Well, let's get it." So we got it, and I feel the same. Everything's working fine. But I don't get all messed up. And we asked our doctor about it, and she said, yeah, that works good. And then what's that other thing? Statins. They're always wanting you on statins. When you're like, now they're wanting like kids in elementary school to be on it. Anyway, that's the big thing. We won't go on it because we both been on it, and we don't like what it does. I don't like what it does to me. So my doctor, she goes, just get red wine capsules. You'll be. Because that's what we does the same thing. But it has no side effects. So that's what we take. So, they know. They don't use the crap. They don't use what they give us. They do things natural, and that's what we should all be doing. We save a lot of people's lives would be saved. Thank you, Dr. Bill, for the info. You're welcome. Does DMSO smell like Vicks vapor rub? No. But you know what it is? What's weird is when you use it, it will taste like garlic on your tongue. The closest thing we can relate it to. And you can walk into a place, and if you've never used it, you would never know. But if you've used it, you'll know right away that someone else is using it. So, someone in there has it on. You'll know that someone's using it. And usually you walk in and everybody's looking around trying to figure out the people that have used it, Can I tell them I need DMSO for my sheep? Yeah. That's got to be Julio. Did Julio say that? Gosh, why do we? How do you do that blocker thing? We need a monitor for him. Nah. I like to laugh. You're funny. Badge and Myron have a question. what happened to Jax? I really like him.
Oh, for Badge, right? Badge is asking that too.
Oh, Badge, I got a question. What happened?
Oh
to Jax?
yeah,
Really like
you know what? I was going to ask you that too. The guy with you fixed his little van.
He went to YouTube in India. Yeah, no misprint.
Well, I heard he was real sick or something. He had just built that bigger red school bus, and it was really nice, man. And then all of a sudden, boom, he was gone. And I heard that he had got. I remember I told you I needed to ask Badge about it.
His name, though.
I didn't remember his name, but I used to watch his videos.
Iron.
Yeah. Thank you for asking that for me.
Thanks for telling us.
I'm telling you guys, that's another problem I have. I can hide my own Easter eggs. So.
Love the laugh.
Yeah. Well.
That's true.
Where I come from, you're either tough or funny, so you know how I turned out.
He just fought cancer for 3 years. He is clean now.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Who owns the pink schoolie? Isn't that Bubblegummer?
I don't know about that one.
I think that's bubblegummer.com.
I don't know about that.
I saw that bus in Quartzsite a couple years ago. It's on one of our videos.
You want to see some weird buses? Just hang out at the Pilot.
That's a fact. We've gotten some really. I know. I try to like when I
go over there, just take pictures of weird buses.
When I put messages out on YouTube and our Facebook group page or the Facebook page, I try to find.
No, I know Jax's.
No, wait. Okay.
Jax's bus was red.
Maddie.
Jax's bus was red, but there is a pink one that hangs out over there that goes to, and then there's.
She's talking about the one I put on tonight, I think.
Oh, okay.
I just found that on the internet and I thought it was cute, but it gets people's attention, so that's why.
The McDonald's and the Pilot. You just hang around there with your camera. You'll have all the weirdest looking rigs on the planet.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about.
You know how you can tell when we're having a good time?
Time goes by.
When we go over an hour. Yeah. And Darla doesn't go, it's time for us to go.
I know, I'm sitting down here with the phone down here pointing at it going.
Yeah. We're having fun.
I'm tired though.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody else has got lives too.
This is about as much fun as passing a kidney stone during a root canal.
Yeah, it really is a cute picture. You don't know whose it is, but it's sure cute.
Scarlett Henderson.
Hey, Scarlett. Hey.
Have we seen her before? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I want a blue RV like that. We'll see what we can do, Rhonda. We'll look for one for you with a for sale.
I'll tell you what. My poor gal next door, she mows the lawn and she's chipping the crap out of the side of my motorhome. I get the quartzite. I got paint to touch everything up.
We don't have any grass to mow right now, thankfully. I want to hear more DMSO stories, Julio.
See, everybody was wondering about Jax. He had a really good channel. He was really getting going.
Badge says we got that bus to run on 100% vegetable oil.
Yeah. Yep.
But his was red.
Yeah. You can actually get them to run on hydrogen too. I built a hydrogen cell for my pickup.
Yep.
6-cell. But the problem is when I went to put the tow stuff on, I had to get rid of it.
Should have mounted it somewhere else.
Where? In the cab?
Maybe.
No.
In the camper.
I didn't want nothing going weird in there. We never had any problems with it, but that's another thing. Hydrogen powered cars. I heard back in the 70s when I worked at Ford. That's what they were going to do. They were going to build hydrogen powered cars. They were going to get away from gasoline. And then they went down the electric road. Badge probably likes those electric cars.
He was really, really, really sick for a long time.
Well, I'm glad he is his channel. Is he going to do his channel again?
She watches Badge also.
Yeah.
How old is he? Does anybody know?
He's young. I think he's probably early 30s or something. Any Badge? Jax? And hydrogen is the way to go. Yeah, there's a guy, Bob. What's Bob's last name? He's, I think he's in Pahrump, and he has that Corvette.
Jim, we haven't seen you in a while. Hi.
Yeah, he's probably mad at us. Oh, he's in Winnipeg.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for saying hi.
Yeah, what was Bob's last name? But he has a Corvette, and then he creates his own hydrogen. He fills scuba tanks. He's got like 4 scuba tanks in the back of this '84 Corvette, and he runs it until the hydrogen runs out, and then he switches it over to gas.
Yes, Myron, that Rife machine is supposed to be really excellent for lots of things. And honestly, when you've tried so many things that are medically proven, and all they want to do is give you a shot or put you on pain blockers, that's no way to live, honestly. So
I've been using off the internet. You can go on YouTube and put in Spooky 2.
Or put in, Spooky 2, Rife frequency 4, and whatever your ailment is, and they've got a frequency for you on there.
And use headphones. I've been doing it like 3 times a day for like 3 or 4 days now.
I don't know.
My pain's gone in my leg.
Pain
is gone. My foot is still stiff, but it's getting better. It's moving.
Not only that, but I can attest, and this is the truth. His right leg on his ankle, I told him probably a couple months ago, I'm like, I'm a little concerned about this leg over here because it's got all these broken capillaries, almost like when you've sprained your ankle or something. I don't know. And they just were all like little beginnings of varicose veins, tons of them. And on a scale of 1 to 10, after he did 4 treatments on that Rife YouTube frequency for the neuropathy, those of a scale of 1 to 10, they were probably, I'd say, about a 70 or 80, and now they're probably down to a 20 or 30. It's crazy. I don't know. If you study some of the information, read the articles, look at a couple of videos, and see how it affects your body. I mean, we are all about sound. I tell Bill, if you go to a concert and you listen to the music, it'll increase your heart rate, your blood pressure, depending on the beat, and so there's got to be something to it.
Yeah, and then even Dougie D liked it. He's probably, what he's doing, he's probably right now he's listening to that instead of watching us.
That's probably what Dougie.
Probably what happened to Doug. So, but he usually, I mean, I tell him stuff like that, and he thinks I'm crazy. But anyway, he tried it, and he said, actually, I turned him on. There's one where it just kind of works your whole thing, your mind and your blood flow and your breathing and
woo woo. I mean, because a lot of people get off into the crystals and the chakras and all that. We're not into that. We just want his leg to feel better, So.
Oh, so I don't have to rub your back with crystals tonight?
No.
Okay.
Not tonight. Dad said, I guess Jax is starting to visit here real soon.
Who you guys got?
Hello, mate. Salsa not as good as yours. Jax is going to restart his channel probably in a couple weeks.
Well, Jim, I'll tell you what, I make salsa too. I know there's going to be a potluck at Ironwood, and I'm going to make our famous green chili chicken for the Ironwood potluck. So you guys don't want to miss that. Now watch, it's going to go crazy. Thousands of people. Yes,
Charlotte, that is what it's about.
What is?
It's about frequency, vibration, and megahertz that heals.
Yeah, the one I've been doing is 7.83, right?
That's right.
That's for my neuropathy.
Bill, you guys got to work on Jim. Try to get him to Ironwood. Okay, Jim.
Where is Ironwood? It's in Indonesia. No, it's in Tucson. I guess it's down by Tucson. And Mellow Cat's just laughing. That's all she's doing. Jason, he's like mute.
We need to go to lunch, guys.
Yeah.
Mokahete.
We gotta slow down on the eating out, or we're not gonna be able to eat for a while here.
You know, easy come, easy go.
I know.
We're gonna be gone.
I know. Ironwood is. If you go on Facebook and you type in Ironwood meetup, you'll see. There's a thing you join on Facebook.
Oh, on Facebook.
Ironwood meetup, and you just you type it in the search thing, and then it asks you if you want to join. You hit join, and then you can ask any. I asked them because I didn't know if they asked a thing. They wanted to know what kind of RV you had, and it was like school buses and Priuses and tents and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, well, can a Class A come? And oh yeah, you can have classes. So anyway, I guess you can take anything. That's what they told me. It's what is it? Man, my eyes. Marmara, Arizona, just north of Tucson. Oh, it's north of Tucson.
Okay.
Well, that's good. Because I know south of there's been some. Does tents work? I don't see why not. If you want to sleep in a tent, bring a big jar or a bucket. That's what Ron. Oh no, Ron was going to get a porta potty. Hopefully he's coming, man.
Yeah.
That's one of the main reasons why I was going. He kept convincing me to go, and
Kate wants to meet Rocky.
Yeah, he made it sound like he goes, "Yeah, I'm going to go in. I'll be out in a couple hours."
I know. I thought it was
working on my back.
Yeah. Then he goes, "Oh no, it's kidney." What?
But I mean, he made it sound like it was just going to be really easy, and then when he said kidney, I was thinking, well, I think when they take a kidney out, that's like that's not fun. No. You know what I mean?
It's not cataract surgery.
Yeah.
And I was even thinking cataract surgery, he wouldn't be able to make it.
Look at Badge. Tents are good. Ron will be there. Yeah, Badge and I will go over and load him in his van, and one of us will tow him there or something. We'll put a tow bar on that thing. I got to take. How's my foot? That's what we're talking about with the Rife machine here. So you need to scroll back up and read some of the things we've been talking about on here, Jim. But it's actually doing a lot better since I've been listening to 7.83 frequency megahertz the last 3 or 4 days. It's just, I didn't believe it until I used it. And
unfortunately for Bill, I'm the one that does all the research and comes up with weird things. And I'm like, no, you got to try it. I'm tired of rubbing your foot every morning and every night.
Yeah, I can tell you some stories of the things she's had me do. It's not very fun.
I guess you could say I'm the one that has the it factor. Yeah. I've had it.
She's the mental one. Alice, you're a mental case.
Anyway. Hey, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, we move on to the next weird thing.
Yeah.
We sell our Rife machine on eBay.
Yeah, well, I think that thing that I saw for $750, that was something else.
Well, like I said, they have one on there for $350 too.
Yeah.
But it's not going to do the thing. I was looking at a home in Northeast Tucson.
It's like a little fork, and you hit it and stick it up. You can heal your neuropathy and tune your guitar at the same time. I have one of those tuning forks. Jim can appreciate that.
So you have a tuning fork. Everybody knows what those are. But if you thumb it and you hold it with a pan, you can feel it all the way down inside your body. There is something to it, I promise.
Let me see. I'm going to show them.
My daughter says it's very annoying. It sounds like the smoke alarm in the house.
Let me see here.
Which she set off tonight making dinner.
Did she?
Yeah, she said, I think my cold's gone.
Well, like mother, like daughter. Where do you find
Julia says he was looking at a home in northeast of Tucson.
What do I look for? Oh, wait a minute. What do I look?
Thank you, Scarlett.
How do I find what I just watched?
They use shockwave therapy for kidney stone frequency not out of the realm of possibility. Thank you. See, I have friends. Amanda loves me, Scarlett.
Okay, this isn't my frequency.
What's it for?
It's hemorrhoids.
Body regeneration.
Oh.
Hemorrhoids. Can you guys hear it?
That's all it does. And there's, I mean, like I say.
Okay, Bill, stand on the roof on one leg and hold the starling.
Who's saying that? Oh, man. I don't think him and I are going to get along. Yeah. You know what, Bad? See, that I used to have a buddy, kind of probably like you. And we used to, back when I used to drink, we used to go in the bars. And people would just buy us beers and just keep telling jokes, man. We'd do all. I get people into these standing quarters on the end and sticking beer bottles to the walls.
Oh,
back in my bad days when I was a bad boy.
Hey, it's 1 hour 15 minutes. Do you know where your parents are?
Yeah, we better let you guys go.
Yeah,
you're probably
should.
Bored. Okay, well, I see you guys have been hitting the thumbs up thing.
That's hysterical.
What?
Thank you for joining us, every one of you. That's just hysterical.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, anyway, if you would hit that thumbs up, and then what I'll do is I'll let you know next week if they played with us again. And you guys are my witnesses. You see, there's 28.
Again, what are we going to do?
There was 32 last week, and we're still like at 12 for last week.
Yeah.
So when we signed off, they just and they, because as soon as we go off, I kind of look and try to catch up and see what we got. So
Leo sent those stuff on my account.
Let's see. Badge is a cool guy. He is so full of humor. You're going to love him. Y'all will be friends. Oh, I'm sure we will be. Everybody on here is my friend too. But I'm looking forward to meeting everybody there. And Ron's the one that I started watching. Ron came on here. That's how I found out about Ron's channel. And I knew a Badge because of watching Jax. That's how I knew Badge. And then there's someone else. I think the guy that's in New York now, Mike, I think his name is. He's Destination Nowhere or something like that. I watch him too. He does the buses. I saw you working on stuff with him and stuff like that. So that's how I kind of got to know you, watching you. I watch a lot of YouTube. I'm trying to figure out how to do this thing.
Shockwave therapy when your ex comes by, Badge does.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, we may send this unit back, get our $1,000 back, and I may just go ahead and plug extension cord in.
Just have our grandson scream. He has some notes.
He's 2.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's scary.
Anyways, guys, thanks again for joining us.
Okay.
You made our Sunday. We appreciate you.
Yeah. Thank you very much. And I'll let you know how we do, because we're at 29 right now. You heard it, 29. YouTube, 29.
Good night, guys.
Good night.